Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
I told you could get happy hour every day from 1 to 8 p.m. at the Evergreen Bar in Southfield. And the new menu items are looking right. Okay, I see they got lamb chops now. You know you gotta hit the shrimp with the lemon drip. Okay, Evergreen Bar done stepped it up. Cheers to that. And on Friday and Saturday nights, they got a nice karaoke vibe from 7 p.m. to midnight. Everything was tasting right, and the drinks was hitting extra strong. Make sure y'all pull up to Evergreen Bar and Grill in Southfield.
Meet the IHOP House Faves value menu. Everything's just $6. Like the Breakfast Faves combo. $6. French toast breakfast, $6. $6 for all this and all that. That's a lot of breakfast for $6. Weekdays at IHOP.
Detroit is my home. In Detroit, my first love came into my life. I bought my first car, my first home, where my firstborn entered the world. Can you see what I see? The future that is upon us? New generations will experience their own fabulous firsts. They will have their own stories, first memories to share.
If your workload requires strength and durability, Silverado from your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers will have your back, handling everything you need to bring your unique vision to life. When the job calls for the best, Silverado is the hard-working pickup that means business. Lease a 2025 Silverado Crew Cab LT for just $189 a month. Put it in D and see why Chevy drives the Motor City.
At Lawrence Technological University, every Blue Devil represents more than just a student athlete. They represent dedication, passion, and the pursuit of excellence. That's why we're proud to introduce the Blue Devil Legacy Club, a membership-based initiative dedicated to enriching the lives of our student athletes and elevating the future of LTU athletics. The Blue Devil Legacy Club exists to inspire positive change, promote teamwork, and enhance the overall college experience for every LTU student athlete. By supporting both the physical, mental well-being of our student athletes, members of the Legacy Club ensure they have the tools, resources, and opportunities to succeed, not only in competition, but also in the classroom and in life. As a Legacy Club member, you play a vital role in shaping the future of LTU athletics. Your support helps fund facility upgrades, strengthen student-athlete health and wellness programs, and create an environment where champions are built in character and in sport. Join us in creating a lasting legacy for Lawrence Tech Athletics. Together, we can empower our student athletes to reach new heights in the classroom, in competition, and beyond. Become a member of the Blue Devil Legacy Club and leave your legacy for a brighter future for LTU student athletes.
Aquinas College and your Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. Lawrence Tech, alongside the WAC, takes great pride in the honor for the student athletes, coaches, officials, and spectators. We encourage you to cheer on the team, but with the spirit of good sportsmanship kept in mind. Abusive language towards players, coaches, and officials will not be tolerated and may result in your ejection from the arena. The head coach of the Saints is Brandon Rosema. His assistant is Robin Malcom, Noah Piper, and Mason Stewart. Director of Hockey Operations is Drake Johnson. Now let's meet today's starters for the Saints. At goal, number 70, Gene Burke. At left defense, number 6, Easton Pratt. Right defense, number 91, Logan Boucher. Left wing, number 20, Cooper. Center, number 18, Brendan Bourne. Right wing, number 71, Gavin Rosman. The coach of the Blue Devils is Ken Gavin. The assistants are Michael Waddick, Max Van Antwerp, Rick Foster, and Christopher Fuller. And the athletic trainer is Rachel Brody. Now let's meet today's starters for the Blue Devils. Starting at goal, number 30, Brett Tomei. Starting left defense, number 8, Avery Pittman. Your captain for today, right defense, number 23, Lucas Robinson. Starting left wing, number 20, Justin Hubert. Your center, number 9, Zane Iron. Right wing, number 17, Max Newton. We ask that you rise for the playing of the national anthem.
Welcome in, everyone, to Redford Ice Arena, a WAC matchup between two teams fighting for February. The Aquinas Saints and your Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. My name is Luke Weinberger, and today we have a matchup between the 11-5-1 Blue Devils and the 9-17 Aquinas Saints. Last night, Lawrence Tech was able to hold on to a 4-3 win. Goals from Pittman, Hollister, Hubenschmidt, and Iron. Aquinas made it close with a power play goal by Cesarero with 5:58 remaining in the game. 2 power play goals, 1 from each team last night. LTU 1 for 5 on the power play, and Aquinas 1 for 3. Look for special teams to play a factor in this one. Goaltenders today. Gene Berthauden gets the nod. 355 goals against, 9-12, 2 shutouts. And for the Blue Devils, Brett Tomei. This puck is dropped. New win. Off the shin. Here comes Hubenschmidt with it now down the wing. Backhand saved by the goaltender. Berthauden with a nice save right there. Tomei's stats for this year: 234 goals against, 924 save percentage, and 2 shutouts. Very similar stats for both these goalies, so let's see which can give their team the edge in this contest. Iron taking the face-off against Bourne. Face-off won by Bourne, played back. Cutting back, that's Pratt with it. Pratt giving it to Rosema. Kept in by Iron, put deep. Hubenschmidt with it now, trying to send it to the center. Pratt plays it aside. Noah with it, tries to get it to the get it out, but he isn't able to. Nice play by Hubenschmidt backhand. Nguyen not able to get there. Iron on the forecheck. Flip to center. Try to get there. Right there is Noah. Breakaway. Saved by Tomei. And the ref says it's in. Aquinas hops out to an early lead. Plumer looks like he put it in. Noah with the breakaway. Rebound by Plumer. And Aquinas takes the lead. And just like that, first shot of the game on Tomei ends up in the back of the net. Nothing you can do there off that rebound as that puck is played across to Middendorf. Back to Plumer. Plumer looking for an outlet. Goes off the boards. Put deep by Hemi. Set up, and here comes Plumer back around. Cuts across, sends it back. That's Burns with the puck now. Burns skating through center. Gives that off the boards, trips and falls a little bit right there, and that one goes off and out of play. Plumer from the breakaway from Nemois. Aquinas with an early 1-0 lead. Face-off, one back. Nice win by Littner. Aquinas buzzing right now. Cesarini sends that one right at the LTU bench. Not able to get it out. Whistle goes. And here comes a change for the Blue Devils. This season, these two teams have played 3 times previously, including last night's contest. In those 2 games back on October 24th and 25th, they split the series. LTU with a 2-0 win at home and Aquinas with a 3-2 win. That win on the 25th actually snapped an 11-game skid for the Saints. They're 9-5 since that stretch. LTU 13-1 all time against the Saints. They're 13-1 dating back to November 5th, 2022, as that shot is deflected into the corner. And there's going to be a tripping call right there. Kuntz is going to go to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. And Aquinas with this 1-0 lead is going to go on the power play. Special teams thus far this year, Aquinas' power play, 20 for 89, 22.5%. LTU's penalty kill, 87%. That's 52 for 60 for the best in the WAC. 2-minute penalty kill for tripping. Kuntz to the box. Penalty killers coming on for the Blue Devils. Iron, Nguyen, Hemi, and Magdich. Face-off 1. Back to Erickson. Erickson sends that back. Looks like it went off the ref, and Iron is able to put that into the Saints zone. Back to recover. Botcher with it through the neutral zone. Dumps that one in hard. That one's going to get all the way around. Able to set that one up is Erickson, who sends that right back around. Plumer not able to get there. Nguyen has it. Backhand centering pass to Iron. Iron not able to get up to it, and Erickson will retreat. Setting it up. It's number 91, Botcher, with it through the middle. Coming out of the pile is Outwater with it, trying to get it to the center, but Hemi is able to send it down. Blue Devils will change. Botcher has it now. Berthouden set him up, the goaltender. Now with it, getting a change. Rosema, one of the guys to watch out for. Gavin Rosema, 28 points, 14 goals. That's number 71. Keeping that puck in is Rosema. Battle along the boards here. 40 seconds remain in this man deficit for the Blue Devils. Good kill so far. Ruin back to play it. Ruin sends that one off of the netting, and we're going to have a defensive zone whistle for the Blue Devils. Other top guys for Aquinas. Xavier Erickson, 25 points, 13 goals, number 44. 71 and 44 are their top goal scorers. 14 and 13 goals apiece. For the Blue Devils, Lucas Robinson, 16 points, 11 assists. Zane Iron, 14 points, 9 assists. Rulin sends that one across. Twombly not able to get that one out. Back to play it in the corner. Noah, good hit right there. That was Burns in the corner. Burns with the puck now, circling, shooting, saved by Tomei. Robinson with it now. Robinson looking, sends that one the length of the ice. Set up by the goaltender, Berthouden. Penalty kill over for the Blue Devils. They are at even strength. Iron with the forecheck. Pass is out of the reach and is picked up by Traxler. Puck given over to Iron. It's a 3-on-1 going the other way. Iron not able to corral that one. Good play right there by number 91. That would be Botcher. Shot by Hubenschmidt, saved by Berthouden. Dumped in off the referee, Doan. Good forecheck right there by Traxler. Back to play it now. With it is Pittman, skating through the neutral zone. Now to Iron. Iron slows up, cuts up. Not able to get rid of it. Hilliker. Off the goalie's skate and giveaway. Bond shoots for it, not able to get there. Blue Devils with it into their defensive zone. Aquinas trying to get that one across, not able to connect. Now with it going the other way, Aquinas is able to pick it up in their defensive zone. That's Mendering. Cuts it back up, gives it up. That one's to Outwater. Outwater will send it the length of the ice, and icing is the call. Teams are coached by Brandon Rosema for Aquinas and Ken Gaffney for LTU. Both these teams, their last 8 conference matchups have been the same teams. LTU is 3-5 in those games, while Aquinas 4-4. Both teams with the same opponents. That was being Dearborn, I-Tech, Rochester, and Cleary. LTU 7-5-1 in conference. Aquinas 5-10 as Robinson plays that one deep into the corner. Good forecheck right there by the Blue Devils. Engelman, McNeish, and Holston out there for the Blue Devils on offense. On defense, as that pass goes in front but did not go. Corralled and collected and sent deep. DeTulio. Now back is Pittman with it. Pittman trying to give it up. That one is taken away by Nimois. That one's chipped out of the zone by Engelman. Back to recover is Plumet. Plumer with it through the zone. Skating through, backhand, big hit right there in center ice by Nguyen. Back is Kuntz. Kuntz gives that one up. Magdich with it now. Apologies. Golosinski at it. Now Hubenschmidt dumps it deep. Nguyen on the forecheck now. He beats Plumer to the puck. To Iron, just out of reach. Nguyen still on it. Good hit right there. And that one's going to be covered as it ricochets onto the net. Berthouden, perfect so far through the early goings of the period. 1 goal by Plumer. Assist from Noah. That's the only goal in the game so far. 1-0 Aquinas early in the first period. Littner with the faceoff, wins it back, gives it over. Back to the defenseman, shoots, and that one's wide. Magdic shot. Hemi is able to keep that one in. Hickson tried, was not able to keep that one in. Cesario with it now. Magdic has it off the wall. That one takes a nice hop right onto Cesarini's tape. Cesarini tries to dump it in, goes off of Pratt's leg. Pratt back to recover. Pratt picks his head up, makes a move. Good forecheck by Hickson. Gives it back to his partner, Botcher. Botcher with it now. takes a spill, and Nguyen has the puck. Nguyen flips it into the Aquinas zone, and back to grab it is Burns. Burns circles around the net, cuts back, and gives it to Pratt. Pratt with the puck now. Pratt gives it up as that one goes off Traxler. That one's good pass to Hubenschmidt, not able to corral it, and it's intercepted and going the other way. Back behind the net. Mendering with it, trying to get some help, not able to do so. That puck stays in, shot, save. Rebound in front is there, and it's covered by the goaltender. A couple LTU guys had a shot at the puck, were not able to corral it. And here's a whistle with 12 minutes remaining in the first period. Line change. Out comes Bond, Twombly, and Robinson on the point. On the point, you have Robinson and Pittman. Taking the face-off is Gonzalez shot. That one is blocked. Nice block by Traxler. Twombly to recover. Twombly looking, skating, tries to pass it to the center. Does. That one goes off his skate. The shot by Pittman. Bond with it now, behind the net. Tried to get rid of it, was not able to. Off the high glass. That one is sent all the way down to the ice. Icing is called. Hilliker, just a little bit too much on it. Other guys to look out is Nick Twombly, 12 points, 7 assists. That's number 33 for LTU, Nick Twombly. 12 points, 7 assists thus far in the season. All three of them are on the ice right now. Robinson, Iron, and Twombly, all three of the LTU leading point getters. As that shot is blocked by Hubenschmidt. LTU making a change quickly. Out on the ice comes Ruland, Kuntz, Iron, Hubenschmidt, and Nguyen. LeGros and Iron will take the face-off. Iron comes away with it. Hubenschmidt shot saved and played aside by Berthouden. That one's kept in by Kuntz. Kuntz with it now, sends it deep. Nguyen gives it back to Kuntz. That one bounces out in front, but nothing comes of it. Breaking out is DeTulio, who sends it deep, and icing is called again. Aquinas not quite used to the dimensions of Redford Ice Arena. A little shorter glass, a lot more bouncing puck. Icing has been called a couple times on the Saints so far in this game. A lot of ones on the scoreboard, 11-11. One goal for the visitors, period one. As that faceoff is won by Aquinas. Intercepted by Robinson. Shot. Tip attempt by Gonzalez. Went out of play. And we'll do it over again. Another faceoff for the Blue Devils in the offensive zone. Right back out there, Twombly, Bond, Pittman, Robinson, and Gonzalez. Aquinas. DeTulio, LeGros, Outwater with Pratt and Botcher. Pratt with it now, looking, makes a pass attempt. Good job getting that one out as Outwater. Looked like that one went off a glove, no whistle there. Good pass right there by Pittman to the middle. Here's a breakaway for Bond. Bond shot, tried to go 5-hole, did not go. Nice save by Berthouden. Phenomenal setup pass right there to give that breakaway. Not able to slip it under the stick and the pads. LTU is kept scoreless. Holston, McNeish, Engelman. Pushing the face-off is McNeish. That one's played over. Trying to get it out is Noir, who does. Robinson chips it. Now it's gathered by Bourne. Bourne tries to send it back deep and coming out of it. Engelman with the puck now sends it right back deep, and down come Holston and McNeish. Puck is corralled by Mendering, and it's going the other way. It's a 2-on-1. Little saucer pass, and that one goes into the corner. Nice hit right there by McNeish. Trying to get them off the puck. Good job. That one's flipped out. Not able to get out of the zone, but it will. Now it will. Resetting, trying to cut through the middle, not able to do so. Roseland, their top point scorer for Aquinas. That one just bounces out off of his skate and dumped back in, right onto the stick of Kuntz. Kuntz with it. Skating through center, cuts over the blue line and sends it in right off the boards behind the net, and it's going to be covered by Berthowden. Just over halfway through the first period here at Redford Ice Arena, 1-0 Aquinas Saints. They scored within the first minute of the game. Plumert on the rebound off the breakaway of Nemois. Face-off won by Aquinas, sent all the way around by Plumert. Shot is blocked, sent back down by Littner. There's Hickson with it now. Hickson pushes it deep into the zone. Now to play it is Aquinas. Aquinas looking for it with Plumert with the pass. Intended for Erickson, did not connect. Now with it, sending it deep. The attempt by Hemme, but Plumert is able to send it out to Magditch. Magditch with it goes right back, and it's going to be icing called on the Blue Devils. 9 flat remaining. LTU band over to my left. Doing a great job as they always do. Shot right there is blocked. It goes wide. Middendorf took a nice shot right there. I think someone got a stick on it. Might have been Hickson. Change for the Blue Devils. They'll go to their top line. Iron Nguyen and Hubenschmidt come out. Along with defensive pair Robinson and Pittman. As Aquinas is allowed to answer. Their fourth line is out there. Face off one back by Iron. They send it right off the boards all the way onto the stick of Nguyen. Nguyen trying to get to it. Nice play right there was Plumert. Robinson sends it all the way across to Iron. Iron, nice stick move right there. Nifty, right onto the stick of Pittman. Shot just goes wide. Pittman able to keep that one in. Goes off the stick of Plumert and off the stick of Traxler. And that's icing. Redford Ice Arena, historic ice arena here in Detroit, Michigan. Long time arena. Newly made home of Blue Devils hockey. Face-off held at center, eventually won by Plumert. Pittman's able to keep that in, sends that one across the line. Back it's Traxler. Traxler sends it across for the Saints. Doan on the forecheck. Pittman backhands that one over to Nguyen. Just out of his reach, and Doan has it now. Sends it deep into the zone. Pittman has it, set up by Tomei. Tomei sends it across the opposite side of the ice. Twombly back checking. That one's in front of the slot. Shot goes wide. Nice save right there by Tomei. That one just kept in right there by the defenseman Pratt. Now in the zone. Good forecheck right there. That one's out center. Twombly racing to it, just not in time. Pratt with it now. Standing behind its net. Not able to hold on to it as it goes into the corner. Trying to break it out of the defensive zone are the Saints. Now they do. Kuntz with it. Flips it over and across to Robinson. I'm sorry, that was Gonzalez with it. Now with it is Kuntz. Kuntz sends that one off the side of the netting, and that one stays in. Shot right there. DeTulio is not able to keep it. Now with it, Gonzalez skating through center. He has Bond with him. Shot goes off the pad and behind the net. Kuntz on the forecheck. Not able to keep that one in. Calling the offsides as they tag up, and in goes Gonzalez to forecheck. Waiting to set up is Botcher. Botcher now sending that one off the boards, not able to do it. Intercepted and going the other way by Robinson, and that one's intercepted and going the other way for the Blue Devil, or for Aquinas. And now the Blue Devils take it. Engelman with it, not able to corral it. Engelman backhands that one all the way down. Refs are going to call it good, and back to recover, it's Hilliker. Hilliker behind the net, resets. Good forecheck right there. Blue Devils trying to keep it in the Aquinas zone. Not able to do so there. Robinson with it now. He is pushed down in the corner. Not able to get it out is Engelman, but McNeish is. Good hit right there by Engelman. Drops it for Hemme. Hemme flips it out of the zone. Dropping it back to the defenseman. Hilliker with it, skating through the neutral zone. Gets just over the red line and dumps it in deep. Magdich not able to get that puck out. That one is backhanded. Now Magdich with it again. Magdich just a little chip. Now Cesarini almost had an opportunity for a 2-on-1 with Hickson, but that one ricochets out of play. 5:45 remaining in this first period. Both teams skating. Both teams moving their feet. And that's what you like to see early in a game. Both teams playing for a spot in February in that WAC playoff tournament. Here comes Cesarini, who dumps it in deep. In on the forecheck is Hickson. Hickson doing a great job. Now comes out of the corner with it. Hickson still has it. Hickson still alive in the corner with it, and then it gets bounced off of his stick. Burns with it now. Burns kicks it up to his stick. Burns sends that one in deep, and Hemme will go back and recover. Hemme sends that one off the boards and kept in deep. It's a great job by Cesario. Off the stick, and Hubenschmidt going the other way now. Hubenschmidt, just him. Trying to wait and buy time, sends it behind the net. Good hit right there on Millendorf. That was Nguyen. Trips him up a little bit behind the play. Nguyen getting into it a little bit. There's Hubenschmidt. Nice move throughout center. Makes a little shoulder fake. Shot is blocked. Kuntz tried to step up. Puck was shot down deep, and Ruin will recover. Ruin, that one's going to go all the way down. Could have been called too many men. No call right there. Pratt with it now. Pratt cuts up. Skating through the center ice. Traxler, nice play right there to chip it and get the icing called off. Hubenschmidt with it now will turn. Try and skip it out to center ice. Baticher. High sticking will be called, and it's going to be a face-off in the Aquinas zone. A lot of stuff going on with LTU hockey the last couple days. Both Division I and Division III teams had games. Division III unfortunately fell earlier today, 4-3 to the Knights of Calvin. As Pittman steps up, not able to keep that puck in, and here come the Saints the other way. Driving the net now is Bourne, not able to do anything with it. And here come the Blue Devils. Nice play by Twombly to give it to Gonzalez. Slides it over to Bond. Bond on the backhand, fires it wide. Twombly looking for the pass, flips it up. Offsides is called. Oh, as the gloves drop and there's a big fight in the corner. Looked like it was Gonzalez who came back and started that, and they're pulling guys off the pile. Robinson's being pulled out of the pile. Pratt and someone got each other. It's Bond. Ref's trying to drag him away. Somebody's pinned down on the ground. Gonzalez had someone pinned. Very upset about the whistle timing on that. They're going to send some guys to the box. Robinson's going to the box for the Blue Devils. Really got into it at the corner. The refs are going to discuss what to assess here. I don't know. I think that's a tough call for the ref because he's got to wait until the guy touches the puck. Blows the whistle. Still, guy makes a move and just a nice little backhand. A little dramatic. Looks like they're going to give them both roughing. Just fine. Let's play 5-on-5 hockey. Give them a penalty each. Sit in the sin bin for a couple minutes. Nothing wrong with that. Penalty going on the board for Aquinas and for Lawrence Tech. So it's actually going to be 4-on-4 hockey instead of 5-on-5 hockey. 3:43 remaining, 2-minute penalties to both teams for roughing. Neutral zone face-off right in front of the bench of the Blue Devils. Four-on-4 hockey, Iron with Nguyen, Pittman, and Robinson. Pittman cuts it up. Lost a little bit of an edge right there, now has it. Skating through the defensive zone. Falls off his stick right onto the stick of Nguyen. Dropped back to Pittman. Pittman with a shot. That one's poke checked away. Middendorf, nice play right there, now has it. Now skating through center, gives that one to Outwater. Outwater over to the middle. That one goes off the helmet and into the zone. Erickson with it now. Erickson's backhand, saved by Tomei. Tomei covers it, and the whistle is blown. Little chippy after the whistle, but that's to be expected. Both these teams want it really badly, Aquinas especially. Both these teams have already played 3 times this year. Lawrence Tech holding that series so far 2-1. Pending this game here. 1-0 Saints lead it as that one goes off of the netting right off the face-off, and we will do it over again. Same spot. Face-off won by the Blue Devils. Kuntz has it now. Cesarini waiting for it along the boards. Will cut back, and he has it. Drops it off. Skating through is Golosinski. Now he's into the offensive zone with it, cutting across, looking for a slot to move the puck, but it is chipped off his stick. Cesarini's able to keep that one in. Slows it down just a little bit, just enough to get it out of the way, and back after the flip, Golosinski is going to have to play it. He's going to set it up behind his net. Rosema standing right in front of him. Pass to Kuntz. Kuntz with it now, skating in the neutral zone. Will send it all the way across, onside for Littner. Littner with it now, gives it down to Hickson, who will send it all the way back. No call right there, nobody went to play the puck. Robinson with it now, gives it to Bond. Bond has a lane to the outside, now has it on his stick. It's a 3-on-3 going the other way. Shot by Bond. That one is saved by Berthaudet. Back to the point now. Robinson with it, cuts it up. That one is retrieved by Botcher. Pittman with it now. Pittman sends that one wide. Bond with it now. Sends that one deep. Bond has it. Shot. That one goes wide again. Magditch sends that one onto the foot of Gonzalez, who came out of the box. Bond goes to get a change. Pass right there. No deflection called, and icing is on for the Saints. 1:17 remaining. 4-on-4 hockey has concluded. Even strength is upon us. Iron taking the face-off against captain of Aquinas, Burns. He wins it back. Shot. That one is deflected in front. Did not get to the net. Not quite. Now Burns is skating through center with it. He will dump it into the zone. Tomei tried to stop it. Was not able to. Hemi has it. Sends it across. That one's intercepted and going the other way by Erickson. Now taken off his stick by Hubenschmidt. Hubenschmidt over the blue line and sends it in behind the net. 56 seconds remaining here in the first period. Magditch with it now. That shot is tipped, but goes wide. Good hit right there by Iron. Now Hubenschmidt with it, trying to give it to the defenseman, but goes off a skate. Magditch not able to hold on to it, trying to get it to Burns going to the slot. Now Iron with it, cuts across, and he's hit really hard right there. by Cesario. Set all the way around the ice and kept in right there by Schmidt. 20 seconds remains in the period. Botticher with it now. That one's intercepted by Magdich, trying to get it to the slot. Nice play in between the legs. Magdich not able to put it home. Shot in the slot. That one goes off of a body. Gonna have a chance at it 3, and the buzzer is gonna go off. After 1, Saints 1, Blue Devils nothing. 1-0 is the score. As we head to intermission, we will be back after this. just getting back after that first intermission, 1-0 Saints. Plumert with a goal off the rebound of the breakaway by Ninois. So far, the person that has stood out to me most has been Aquinas' goaltender, Berthouden. He's turned aside every shot attempt so far, and a couple of them have been pretty close. Also, at the same time, LTU has been missing on quality chances that they're getting. Maybe just a shot a little wide. I know a couple guys like that. Looking for Iron to get going here in the period. Twombly, another guy. Lucas Robinson, 11 assists so far this season, is another guy that I'd look to get going in this period. Puck is won back by Iron, right all the way back to Tomei. Pittman, not able to get that one out. That one cycled right onto the stick of Robinson. Now Robinson skating through the middle, gives that one to Iron. Iron sends that one deep behind the net and in on the forecheck is Nguyen. With a lot of speed right now, skating through the center ice is Ninois. He gives that one to Pratt, but off his stick and out of the way. Here comes Hubenschmidt with it, taken away from him by Bourne. Here's Pittman through the middle. Pittman, a lot of speed, a lot of cuts and cross shot. Saved. Another save by Berthouden. It's exactly the type of move you got to do on a goaltender that's really good when he's squared up to the shot. Got to make a quick cut inside. Try and shoot low blocker above that pad. That's where you're going to score if you can make that quick cut, just like Pittman did. Just wasn't able to get that puck quite outside and high enough off that inside post. Set up behind the net. It is Plumert. Now skating with it is Burns. Burns through the center for Saints as he dumps it in. Now forechecks. Tomei is able to get rid of that. Now Magnich with it. Not able to get that out of the zone is Hickson. Right onto the stick of Plumert as that one is blocked. Nice block with the stick right there is Hickson, who's skating through center. Hemi hesitated a little bit and got taken off his stick. Now on the stick of Burns, who turns and fires it. Intended for Cesario. Now with it is Littner through center. Onto his backhand. Backhand little shot. Rebounds there. Squared up. And another save by Berthouden. 18-26, just under 2 minutes into the second period. Saints hold that 1-0 lead here in the second. Face off to the right of the goaltender. Face off one back. Now it's played over. Kuntz looking to get rid of it. Skating through the neutral zone. Nice play right there over to Ruin. Ruin sends it in deep. Trying to make a move, trying to make a miss, not able to do so. That puck is kept in. Good play right there by Gonzalez. Kuntz with it, trying to keep it in. Gonzalez now sends it back deep. Onto the forecheck goes Bond and Twombly. Now with it, Twombly trying to get to it, not able to do so. Good breakout pass right there. Even better back check by Twombly to take it off his stick. Now Bond with it. Good forecheck in this period so far by the Blue Devils. Not able to get it out is Aquinas yet again. Now it does. Sent right back in by Gonzalez. Setting up behind the net, it's Hilliker. Still waiting for something to develop. Now he makes a pass. That one's off the tape and sent right back to where he was. Hilliker retrieves it. Flips that one out to center. That one is off the stick. Big hit right there. Here go the Blue Devils the other way. Give it over to Holston, whose shot is blocked. Now Engelman with it. Waiting to tag up is Gonzalez. Engelman sends it in. Holston on the forecheck. Holston with it now. Gives it back to Rulin. His shot goes wide. Quality opportunities for the Blue Devils. Got to put those pucks on net. Robinson lays a body a little bit, and here he comes down again. Sent that one back deep. Now to retrieve it is Doan. Stone not able to hold on to it, trying to get to it. It's taken off his stick. Hubenschmidt with a shot. That one goes wide. Good forecheck right now by the Blue Devils. That's exactly what they needed right now. McNeish on it. There's a whistle. Penalty is called. Tripping. Looks like the Blue Devils are going to be shorthanded. Very unfortunate considering the momentum that they just had. Two-minute penalty for tripping to New Win. 16:21 remaining here in the second period. Second power play of the day for Aquinas. They're looking to get that energy back. Burns taking that face off, able to win it back. Pratt with it now. Pratt skating to center, takes a shot. Nice shot right in the gut. Tomei makes the save. 7 seconds have ticked off of that penalty. And we're going to do it again. Same spot. Whitner with the face-off. Burns, Magnich, Hemme, and Cesarini on the PK for the Blue Devils. Magnich sends that one the length of the ice. Good job right there. That should kill some time. Blue Devils killing their second penalty of the game. Pratt through the middle. Not able to get that one across. Good stick right there. Cesarini backhands that one out of the air and into the netting for a whistle. Another defensive zone face-off for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils going left to right this period. Aquinas going right to left. Benches opposite. Face-off one back and out of the zone. Pratt not able to hold it in. And here comes Aquinas. Good chip right there. And on the forecheck is Noir. Pratt not able to keep that all the way in. Having some words with the referee about that one. And Aquinas will switch units. Not too happy about that one is Pratt. And he will go for a change. Bourne coming out with Outwater. Also out there on this power play. It's going to be Plumert. A lot of moving pieces for this Aquinas power play as they set up. Erickson with it now. Erickson, a lot of speed. Good job getting that off of his stick by Robinson. Sends it the length of the ice. Boticher with it now through the middle. Sends that one in, wide of the net. Robinson with it will send it. That one's kept in now. Boticher with it. Looking for a shot opportunity now, Bourne. Bourne sends it down deep, back to Bourne. Bourne has it, looking across, turns, fires, that one goes wide. Couldn't tell if that was tipped by Plumert or not, but he's in front of the net. Bodies flying a little bit as a couple guys slip out there. Stop in the slot as that one's loose and rebound goes wide of the net. 15 seconds remain on this penalty kill. Looking across as that one is intended and now covered by Tomei. That pass intended across was blocked. That was intended for number 44, Erickson. Not able to connect, and Tomei covers the puck. .28 remaining in the second period. 6-ish seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are even. Hilliker able to keep that puck in. Wolosinski sends that one across, and it's back deep into the zone. Traxler not able to hold on to that one. LTU sends it deep. Bond with the forecheck. Bond with the puck. Sends it all the way around. That one's going to get all the way to Ruin. That one goes out of play for a whistle. 13:52 remaining. LTU. A lot of time to get back in this game. What they need to do right now is get pucks on net and drive the net. Berthouden has done a great job with squared up shots. You got to get him moving. Got to get some rebounds. That's the only way you're going to be able to beat this guy. Magdich able to keep that one in. He's going to go right in, send that one right high. Stick save by Berthouden. Quick whistle right there. Nice shot by Magdich, keeping that one from getting behind him. Steps up and takes a shot. Nice save right there by Berthouden. And we're going to do it over again. Littner on the faceoff. Hickson sends it up, and that one shot and into the corner. Now with it, sending it across. Middendorf with it through the middle. Has to cut back as one of his guys was offsides, and that one's sent into the zone. Magdich will recover. Magdich sends that one to Cesarini. Does a good job of getting that one out of the zone. Plumer with it now. Plumer trying to backhand that one, now does. He has that one inside the LTU zone. One-man wrecking crew, pass to the slot. That one does not go anywhere. Magdich with it now. It's a 2-on-2 the other way. Magdich and Hickson. Magdich cuts up shot. That one goes off of a body and ricochets high. Blue Devils had an opportunity at that 2-on-2, 13 minutes remaining here in this second period. Out comes that top line, Iron, Nguyen, and Hubenschmidt. On defense is Robinson and Pittman. That number one unit, it looks like they're playing against that second unit for Aquinas-born, Rosema and Newa. On defense, it looks like, tough to tell, I think that's a 91. Bodicher and Pratt. So two top lines for both these teams out right now. Let's see if one of them can break the consistency that we've been seeing in the last little bit as that shot goes a little bit wide. And back to recover as Iron sends it to the slot to Nguyen. Nguyen shot goes high. These are the opportunities that I'm talking about. LTU has these chances in the slot. They're just not able to connect. Got to keep those shots low, get some rebounds, drive the net hard. That's what that fourth line is known for, that Littner, Hickson, and Cesarini line. Every time I'm here to watch LTU, this Division I team, it feels like those three are always going hard to the net and making good things happen with garbage time goals. So Iron plays that one over. Good poke by Robinson to get that one onto the stick of Pittman. Pittman with it now, trying to play it to the middle, does not get out. Into play it is Rosema. Rosema gets it beat. Robinson gives it to Hubenschmidt, and Iron has a lane to the net. Iron, shot. That's another great save right there by Berthouden. Nguyen was to the outside. The defenseman chose him. Iron had a nice shot opportunity right there. Turned aside by Berthouden. Coming out, Bond taking the face off. Right behind him is Gonzalez and Twombly. That is the line that LTU will match with that fourth line that's out there for Aquinas. Good hit right there by Twombly. Stick goes flying, and it comes back down off of the netting. Kuntz lost it. Here comes Traxler. Traxler coming down with Doan. Doan with it. Doan not able to hold on to it. It's Walks. He sends it around. This one's retrieved by Mendering, and that shot goes wide. Doan coming off hurt. Twombly not laying the hit as Walks sends that one deep before he could get there. Golsinski with the puck now, not able to keep that one on. That one looks like it went off the edge. Icing is called off. There's the whistle. A lot of confusion on the ice, it seems, for what's going on. Face off to the left of the goaltender of Aquinas. Berthouden having a phenomenal game so far. almost halfway through the game. Just about 30 minutes in, it's 1-0 Aquinas. Second period of play. McNeish, Holston, and Engelman out there for the Blue Devils. Trying to play it there and sent deep. It's by Holston. Good forecheck by McNeish. Engelman trying to get to it. He pokes it off his stick. Engelman trying to spin off of that puck and get to it, but he isn't able to do so. That puck sent out to Robinson, who sends it right back down into the Saints zone. Now with it in the corner. Middendorf sends it across. That one bounces and goes wide of the net. Kept in by Pittman. He will send it right back down onto the stick of Engelman, but that one bounces over and into the other quarter. Middendorf with it, but that one is blocked and sent on the net by Engelman. Pittman with it now in the corner, circling around the net. He loses the puck. It's retrieved right there by Plumert. Plumert's shot goes out of play. We are 29 minutes and 54 seconds into this game, just about halfway. 1-0 Aquinas here on the road. Blue Devils won a 4-3 game yesterday in Grand Rapids against Aquinas. They had the lead from the entire game, mostly. As Pratt has it now, and he flips it up. Cesarini gets down and blocks it. Nice play right there, and here comes Littner. He dumps it right back down deep, and it's retrieved by the captain Burns. Aquinas' first line is out against LTU's fourth line. Their job is to shut them down. Let's see if they're able to continue to do so. Skating out of the zone is Baticher. Cesarini trying to get that puck out of the zone. He does. That one's retrieved by Erickson. He moves it over to Pratt. Pratt sends it across to their captain, Burns. Burns tried to get that one back to Erickson. It did not go. Hemi with it in the corner. Now to Burns. Burns sends that one on net, and now it's in front of Tomei, and Tomei will reach down and cover the puck. As Erickson takes Hemi down by the neck. Nothing comes of it. Getting busy here in the second period. A lot of bodies being thrown around, a lot of skating, and that's exactly what you want to see from two teams fighting for a playoff spot. Blue Devils need a win. Aquinas need a win. Blue Devils want to take the series 3-1. Aquinas wants to tie the series 2-2. A lot riding on this game. Like I said earlier, LTU is 13-1-1 so far. Well, 13-1-1 since 2022 against Aquinas. That one loss coming earlier this year, actually, as that puck is able to get out. Wasn't as hard as he wanted to get it out, but it did the job. Robinson with it behind the net, backhands it to Pittman. Pittman turns and fires that into the middle for Cubenschmidt. Iron driving. He will beat the defenseman, Holiker. Shot high off the glove. One-time attempt right there by Robinson. Goes off the glove. And yet another example of why Berthausen is today's first start. A lot can change, though. A lot of time remaining here in the second period and a lot of time left in this game as that shot is blocked. Definitely feeling that one as that shot, or that pass attempt for Pittman did not go. Benoit with that block, shaking it off a little bit. Shot in the slot. That one bounces around a little bit, and it's finally received and taken out the other way, and now Robinson grabs it. Rosema, their top guy. Haven't seen much of him today. As Iron draws a penalty, and the Blue Devils are going to go on the power play for the first time of the day. Little bit of a hook Iron skated around him, tried to lift his stick, missed, grabbed a little too high. And going to the box of the Aquinas Saints, that's number 2, Mendering. 2 minutes for hooking, I believe is the call. Blue Devils band is getting into it, letting him know he cannot do that. As that shot from Rulin goes off the body. So that's the rebound attempts that you need. You know, it didn't get to the net, but the rebound had a good opportunity. McNeish in front of the net. Now Gonzalez shot goes low. Good save right there by Berthouden. He's seeing it all the way. Rulin with it now. Gives it down to Nguyen. Nguyen taking it to the net now. Nguyen tried to go short side. Did not go. Kept in by Rulin. Rulin does a nice job right there. Nguyen now with it. Nguyen shot. That one is sent into the corner. Middendorf trying to get that one out. He sends it the length of the ice. That's actually Plumer, who now goes to get a change. Middendorf is staying on the ice. Setting up behind the net is Ruland. Now Gonzalez skating with speed. Trying to get past him. A little bit of a hook by Minois, but that will be sent back down, and a minute remains on this Blue Devil power play. Ruland with it now. Gives it to Twombly. Twombly with a lot of space. Gives it up to Pittman. Pittman now cuts up. Has a look. Tries to get that one across. It did not go. Twombly with it now. Gives it back deep. Cesarini with it. Tries to do something. Not able to do so, but holds on to it. Iron with it now. He drew the penalty. Now back to Robinson. Now to Iron. Iron looking. Cuts. Nice move. That shot is saved by Berthouden. Iron not able to keep that one in. 26 remain on this power play, and Pittman sends it deep. Plumlee on the forecheck. Iron with the puck now. Gives it to Pittman. Pittman skating across center. Now switching. Pittman looking. That one goes wide. Is he able to keep it in? Yes, he is. Good job by Robinson to keep it in. Robinson looking. Robinson sliding down to Iron. Even strength now. Iron to Pittman. Pittman cuts up. Shot attempt did not go. Pittman backhands that one. That one goes off the ref over to Twombly. Trying to go cross crease. Saved by Berthouden. And now Pittman is really getting into it. I believe that's Twombly with him. No, it's not. It's not Twombly. It's just Pittman. Pittman really getting into it in the corner, was getting pushed around a little bit. He did not like it, was pushing back. And sent right to the boxes. Pittman, Avery Pittman's getting a rough. They're both getting a rough. Sending them both. Nothing wrong with that. Pratt's heading to the box. Berthouden having himself a day so far. It looks like the Blue Devils are going to be on the power play. They're giving 2 penalties to Aquinas. Pratt getting a penalty as well as Outwater. The lone penalty for the Blue Devils is Pittman. It's going to be a 4-on-3 for the Blue Devils for the time being. Trying to explain it to the Aquinas coach. Blue Devils are talking it over. Down 1 goal, good opportunity here on a 4-on-3 power play to set something up, get the goaltender moving, and get a good shot or a rebound on net. Nguyen's out there. Looks like McNeish is out there. Bond is out there currently, as well as Rulin and Gonzalez. 5 guys out there. One of them's going to have to come off. It looks like Rulin's going to be the odd man out. 5 guys are out there for the Blue Devils, but there is a penalty on the board, so one of them is going to have to come off. Okay, that's what they're doing. They're playing a 5-on-4 instead of a 4-on-3. It's going to be a 5-on-4, not a 4-on-3 for the Blue Devils. Their power play unit will come back out here. It's going to be either taking that Pittman penalty off, it's going to be offsetting, and they're just giving a penalty to Outwater. Outwater's the lone penalty currently on the board for Aquinas. needing something bad. The Blue Devils go to the power play. That face-off is won. Nice win right there. That's by Bond. Given down to Nguyen. Nguyen skating across the top, switching with Ruland as that backhand pass goes outside. Instead of leaving it, he put a little bit too much cheddar on that one, and it goes wide. That could have been a tripping call. No call from the referees. I do not see one, as that one goes off sides as he brought it out of the zone. .138, 22 seconds killed by the Saints so far on this penalty kill. Blue Devils need to get something going here with 5:34 remaining in the second period. Blue Devils win it back. Gonzalez with it skating into the zone. Cutting it back, looking for Ruland. Gets it over to him. Ruland shot is blocked. Nguyen trying to feed him to the puck into the corner, and he does so. Wins it back to Bond. Bond gives it over to Ruland, who gives it back to Bond. Bond has a shot in the slot. Just whiffed on it. Given to the slot. Ruland over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez shoots. That one is tipped but goes wide, and that one's sent the length of the ice. Setting up is Tomei to Ruland. Ruland with it now. Pass is intercepted and going the other way. Bothacher is hit hard and takes a fall. Iron with it. Iron skating. Gives it over to Ruland. Ruland backhands that one in deep. Iron on the forecheck. One sent all the way around. Cesarini is able to keep that in. Gives it to Hubenschmidt, who gives it down to Iron. Iron behind the net. Stick handling. Searching. Looking for something. Where's his opening? There it is. Back over to Robinson. Robinson with it now. Robinson gives it back down to Iron. Iron gives it down to Cesarini, who's not able to hold on to it, but he's able to get it back. It bounces over to Hubenschmidt. Hubenschmidt with it now. Given up to Robinson, and he's not able to keep it in the zone. 5, 4, 3, even strength just about, and that one sent by Hubenschmidt behind the net. Twombly. In the slot, Robinson shot. That one goes off of a body and goes wide. Plumert is able to play it, and that one's to Erickson. Erickson with it now. Now to Plumert. Plumert skating through center. Shot, and that one goes wide. Burns the captain with it. Burns in the corner, trying to make something happen. Hubenschmidt with it now. Robinson looked like he got slashed on the play, not enjoying the physical pain that he's in. You could see it. That one's going the other way. Tomei's going to play it. Tomei sends it around. That one's for Iron. Iron not able to corral it, and the captain, Burns, has it. Burns with it still. Burns fires a one-timer, and that one goes off of a skate. Not able to get it out, and finally saved off the shot by Middendorf. Blue Devils still down 1. 2 minutes of power play did not help them. Power play unit has been unsuccessful for the most part this season for the Blue Devils. It's been a difficult one so far. They got to get that power play going, got to get their guys moving a little bit, got to get a couple more shots on net with this power play. With Bowden doing a great job, and here's an opportunity with an odd man rush. It's a 3-on-2. Hickson goes off the leg. Good play right back in to the body by Hemme. Hickson with it now. Hickson looking. Tries to cycle it back down, but it's intercepted and going the other way by Burns. Burns gets it poked off his stick by Hemme. Hemme sends it back down deep. And Pratt has it and gives it over to his partner. That one sent deep by Bothacher. Bothacher playing in the center. He's having a good game so far on defense. Here's a 2-on-1 going the other way. It's Nguyen with Littner. Shot is saved and sent into the corner. That one's sent to the slot. Not able to keep it on a stick is Kuntz, and that one's out to Magdich at center ice. Skating back into the neutral zone. Nice pass right there to Iron. Iron skating and trying to get into the zone. Good job by Iron to set that one up. Nguyen tried to backhand that one. It was intercepted. Icing is going to be the call on Aquinas. And this is going to come all the way back down. just under 2 minutes to play here in the second period. Aquinas still holds that 1-0 lead from the goal they scored 1 minute into the first period. Ref is having a conversation with some of the fans. A little upset about something, do not know what. Face off, Bond tried to push it between the legs. Did not work, goes back to center. Olszynski with it now. Gives it to Twombly. Twombly chips it in. Name I've said a couple times. Looking for Twombly to get hot. He's one of the top guys on the Blue Devils. As that pass for centering attempt did not have an outlet. As that one sent back deep into the zone by Rozema. Rozema not able to keep that one in the zone. Twombly sends it back deep. Olszynski sends it across to his partner Kuntz. Kuntz with it, backhands that one. Gonzalez trying to get that one out, did not go. Rozema's shot goes wide, their top point getter. 1 minute remaining here in the second period. Trying to beat him is Twombly, not able to get there. Nice play with the hand right there. That was Mendering. Skating hard and winning the puck battles, Noah. Noah with it, drops it down to Rozema. Rozema trying to get to it like Olszynski, sends that one all the way across. And trying to win the battle right now is number 18, that's McNeish, who does. Tried to send that to center, nobody was home. 30 seconds remaining. On the back check is Robinson. Robinson having to recover. Forechecking him was Outwater. Able to get it out. The wind gives it over. Deep into the zone, McNeish. Pittman with it now. Not able to keep that one in as he beaten. Outwater, it's a 2-on-1. That one's knocked down by Robinson. Nice play right there. LeGros with it. Now it's a 2-on-1 for the Blue Devils going the other way. It's a 3-on-1 with back checkers, and that will be the end of the period. Not enough time for the Blue Devils to answer back. We have 20 minutes left in this game. We'll be back after the second intermission. Third period is about to start. 1-0 Aquinas. Face off one back by Iron. Given over to Robinson and put deep into the zone. Pratt back to play it. Good play by Ninois. Now with it sent deep is Rosema, who sends it behind the net. It's gathered by Pittman. Not able to get it out. It needed a little help. Iron trying to tie his guy up now. Robinson with it. Pittman. Skating with it. Now sends that one out to center. Not able to put it on the stick of Hubenschmidt. Sent right back down into the LTU zone. Aquinas coming out to play in the third period. Their top line out there now. Robinson gives it over. Hickson with it now. Hickson driving to the outside. Hickson cutting up and back. Going the other way, Erickson has it taken off his stick, and now Hemme with it. Hemme with it, shots. Shot, here's an attempt. That one goes wide. Another transfer, Littner. Those chances got to go on net. Just wide. Rebounds are becoming killers for this LTU hockey team. That one goes off the wall and set deep by Hickson. Now on the forecheck is Littner. Back to play it. And it goes and it's deflected from Plumer, who now has it skating through his defensive zone and into the neutral zone. A lot of speed, makes a nice move and hits it deep. Hemme back to play it. Hemme trying to get that one to Cesarini. It was intercepted and taken the other way. Now with it is Erickson. Erickson pass attempt across, was not able to get out, but Cesarini does a good job, and it goes all the way down off the ricochet. Setting up behind is Middendorf. That pass for DeTulio ended up going the other way. Here's Rulin with it, who drops it back for Twombly. Twombly back to Rulin. Rulin looking for the slot as that one goes off a stick, and Plumert has it. Now skating through the neutral zone is LeGros. LeGros with it. DeTulio. DeTulio fell down, and he looked like he tripped up one of the LTU players, but no call is coming up with it. DeTulio with it behind the net now. He's going to do a little switch, and now behind the net is Mendering. Going out now with it is Gonzalez skating through the neutral zone, and he will send it deep onto the net as that one bounces into the corner. Good forecheck by Bond. And the whistle is blown as that one bounces out of play. Blue Devils eating some life here. First goal was scored in the first minute. The second period was clean. So far in the third period it was clean, and other than that first minute, it's been clean hockey. A lot of skating, a lot of puck movement. Got to get those pucks on net, Blue Devils. Holston with it now. Backhanded attempt. Did not get anywhere. There's McNeish with it, trying to center it, and it's intercepted and going the other way. Walker giving it over. Doan not able to hold on to it, and it's received by Botticher. Now with it is Pittman. Pittman with a shot attempt. That one went off the bar. Centimeters away from tying this game. Avery Pittman. Shot off the bar. Berthouden better be thanking his post in a minute. Next whistle, as that one will be icing. As he turns around the goaltender, gets a sip of water. And we're all the way back over in LTU's defensive zone. Blue Devils, top line is out there. Facing off against the second line of Aquinas. Iron versus Byrne for this face-off. Bourne wins the face-off back. Rosema into the corner with it now. Avery Pittman. LTU's doing a good job of shutting Rosema down. He's their top points guy for Aquinas. Sent it deep is Rosema. Now on the forecheck. Hubenschmidt with it now, able to break it out of the zone. Sends that one in on the net. Blocker save into the corner. Bourne with it. Sends it over to Plumer. Tie up right in front of the Aquinas bench, and that one's sent back down below the red line of the Aquinas zone. Hubenschmidt not able to hold on to it. Plumert's going the other way. He's got speed, makes a move. Blows a tire is Ruland. Good save up high right there. Ruland with the puck now, looking to the outside, gives that one up. Nguyen with it now. Nguyen slows up, takes a shot, and that one's a glove save. We're without it. Another outside zone shot. This one by Nguyen. It's not going to be enough. Got to get guys going to the net. Got to get something going here, LTU. Hasn't been working all game. That fourth line comes out. They're playing against that top unit to shut them down. Face off one. Back and sent around. That one shot. Blocked. Ricochets into the corner and now received. Cesario off that shot by Cesarini. Goes off the leg of Littner and back into play. Hemi sends it. Mendering with it in the corner now. Mendering looking, goes back. He's going to use his defensive partner, sends it over to Hilliker. Hilliker now setting it up for Burns, the captain. Burns, the captain, gaining speed. He will flip it all the way deep, and they will not win the race. Erickson lost to Hickson, and it's going to be an icing call. 14:41 remaining. Just over a quarter way through this period. Blue Devils still see themselves down 1-0. Plenty of time currently, but time is ticking. Gonna need to get something going. Nguyen taking the face off. 4 across that line with 1 defensive back. Nguyen tried to walk him, it did not work. Robinson back to recover, sends that one off the boards. Cesario now has it. Now skating through is Menendorf, who gets put on his back. Iron, shot, saved, rebound, saved again. Plowed the goalie is Nguyen, and Nguyen is going to go to the box. Looks like they're going to take him board again. That could have been a very costly penalty. Nguyen's getting a penalty for sure. Boticher might be also getting a penalty. Both of them are going to go sit in the sin bin. Two minutes each, it looks like. I did not see what happened to Nguyen. All I saw is the collision with the goaltender, and that never turns out good. It's going to be 4-on-4. Whistles blown as they're talking to the coaches about what's going on. Face off one back by Bond. Olasinski. Gonzalez with it now, trying to generate some speed. Does so. He gets to the outside, given over to Bond. It's a 3-on-2. Bond looking for it, sends it across, and that one's just not able to be handled by Kuntz. 4-on-4 hockey now. Bond with it. Gives it over to Golsinski. Golsinski shot, and that one's saved. Almost tipped by Gonzalez, but not quite. Golsinski, nice shot right there. Got to get more guys to the net. Traffic in net creates chaos. Rebounds result from that. Got to be ready for him to put him in the net. Littner, Robinson, Pittman, and Cesarini. Those are the 4 that the Blue Devils are using right now. Littner into the corner. Cesarini helping him out. Able to get that out of the zone, and it pops up and into the Aquinas bench. Whistle is blown. LTU band having a great time here. I want to thank you all for listening and watching along with me and state champs. This game between LTU and Aquinas. That one's given over to Robinson. That one again in front. Nice save right there. 4-on-4 hockey for 1 minute and 11 seconds. 13:28 remaining here in the third period. Looks like Aquinas is making a defensive switch right here. Cesarini falls off the face-off. Able to recover is Robinson who sends that, and that one's going to be chipped. Looked like it hit the top of the netting, but it did not. Kept in. Pittman able to keep that one in. Now it's not. Offsides is the call. LTU hockey is traveling south. Next weekend, they're going to be playing the University of Kentucky down in Lexington. They will not be back home until January 30th against Indiana Tech. That'll be here at Redford Ice Arena, Indiana Tech, January 30th here at Redford Ice Arena. Twombly made an attempt at that puck and back to recover as Magdich. Still 4-on-4 hockey for the next 38 seconds. McNeish with it, sends it deep. He's able to beat Pratt to it. Puck bouncing around a little bit back there. Able to corral it and send it to the back is without it. Pratt's able to get that one to Bourne. Bourne, it's a one-on-one with a back checker. Drops that one off. Nice play to Pratt there. Pratt bounces it around to the outside, back to Bourne. Bourne has it, cuts back, tries to get around Iron, is not able to. Magdich gives it over to Hemme. Even strength now, it's 5-on-5 hockey. Hemme sends that one to the net. That one is blocked and sent outside. Good save right there. Plumert has it, backhand to Cesario. Now to Burns. Burns with it. Cuts up. Cesario drops it to Burns. That one's intercepted and going the other way. Hubenschmidt to Nguyen. Nguyen has it. Nguyen's shot is blocked. Sent to the outside. Mendering gives it up. Now to Erickson. Erickson's hit a little bit by Kuntz. Finishing his hit is Hubenschmidt, and that one bounces right out in front. Turns, and that one is deflected high of the net. Now to receive it in the corner. Looking for someone to go is Iron. Iron backhands it over to Hubenschmidt. Hubenschmidt not able to hold on to it, and here comes Erickson the other way. Erickson tries to put it between the legs, did not work. Pulls him down. Hubenschmidt getting a change now. Now with the puck is Bond. Bond looking for some space. Bond has some space. To the outside. He's tripped. There's the call. LTU's going to go on the power play here with 11:03 remaining. It's going to be a tripping call on Aquinas. Outwater going back to the box. Blue Devils on the power play. Yeah, this is exactly what the Blue Devils need. They need to take a second, reset on this power play, set up the power play. Slow it down, move the puck, wait for your opening, get a guy in front of the net, take your shot, and you have to execute on rebounds. That is the only way you're going to be able to get past a goaltender playing this well like without it. Not able to keep that one is Ruland. Sent all the way back down. Tomei backhands that one over. Good forecheck right here. Ruland with it now. Ruland into the offensive zone, takes a shot, and that one goes wide. Those are the opportunities you got to execute on, got to hit the net as Doan kicks that one. Holding on to it is Aquinas. Boticher sends that one to 200 on net to Tomei. Robinson with it now, 1:18 remaining on this power play. Robinson gives it to Pittman. Not able to corral it, and it's back in the defensive zone. Iron with the puck, lots of speed. Here he goes. Iron over the red line, over the blue line. Tried to get that pass to the slot, it did not go. Pittman picks it up in the corner, cuts back up around the top of the circle. Here he is, looking for an opening. Iron has it, trying to slide it to the back. Pittman Back to Pittman. Rebound is loose. They got to put it in the net. Not able to do so. Whistle is blown, 44 seconds remaining, and there was a little bit of a scrum in front of the net. No whistle was blown. Iron went to town on the goaltender. Nothing comes of it. Deficit is still 1. Aquinas Saints 1-0 over the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. 2 close games in back-to-back nights for both these teams. Blue Devils with a 4-3 win yesterday. Aquinas holds a 4-3 lead, or a 1-0 lead in this game so far. Both goaltenders playing extremely well. Without him playing better. 1 shot better, that is. A lot can change quickly. Twombly with the faceoff. Twombly wins it back. Good job. Iron's able to get it to Pittman. Pittman's not able to hold on to it, but he recovers. Pittman gives it over to Twombly. Back down to Pittman. Pittman skating across, makes the pass to Robinson. Robinson skating to the middle. Shoots that one and glove save. Freiberth out it. Hey, good shot right there by Robinson, but we got to get a guy going to the net. It's the only way. Got to have a guy in front of the net. A screen or nothing. Without him seeing the puck way too easily right now. Got to get a guy going to the net. Got to put some pressure on him. Face-off's one back. Pittman's able to hold on to it. Iron sends that one across to Robinson. Robinson skating in. Robinson making a move. Deacon gives that one back to Pittman. Pittman down to Iron. Not able to corral it. 10 seconds remain on this penalty kill for the Saints. Pittman shot that one, deflects. Good block right there. Go and put the body on the line. Here's Pittman with it now. Pittman looking to the high slot. Twombly not able to hold on to it. It's going the other way with a one-on-one. Noah beats him to the outside. Noah loses some body position. He's put down in the corner. Dome. Now with it is Pittman. Pittman's going to try and get rid of this puck and get a change. There he does. Dumps it deep. And Littner is on the forecheck. Good tie-up right there by Hickson. Littner's got to get back now. With the puck is Pratt. Pratt flipping that into center. Golosinski is not able to hold on to it for very long as he's pressured and has to get rid of it. Tomei now sets it up for Kuntz. Kuntz onto the stick of Littner. Littner's pass goes awry, but it's corralled by McNeish. Good hit by Hickson. Good pressure by this fourth line right here late in this game. That one is getting out of the zone, and back to recover is Kuntz. Hickson goes to get a change. Golosinski now sends that one to the slot, and that one is intercepted going the other way. Shot. Saved. Rebound saved. 2 of the top players for this Aquinas team are turned aside. That was a nice shot by Mendering as well. Turned away Erickson. As well as Cesario. Both those guys had a real good shot at the first original shot and the rebound. Turned away by Tomei. Face-off, Iron. Cesarini. Whistle is blown, Cesario. Looks like they're kicking Iron out. Nguyen's going to take the face-off now. That one goes wide, saved, and goes off the netting. 7:40 left in the game. Crunch time is upon us. Lawrence Tech needs something soon. Shabbat, the referee, dropping this puck. Iron, Burns taking the face-off. Face-off one straight towards the side of the net, goes off of a skate, and ends up going to center. Cesarini clears out very well right there. Hemme takes a fall. Here comes Magditch, straight down. Cesario now with the puck. Sends it over to Erickson, who makes a move. It's a 3-on-2 going the other way. That one bounces the other way, and it's corralled. Now getting it out and bouncing off of a body. I believe that was off the body of Hilliker and into the LTU zone. 7:10 remaining. Second line is heading out there. Gonzalez, Twombly, Bond, Pittman, and Robinson on defense. Twombly's the guy they got to get going here. 33 in white. Blue Devils in the white. Aquinas in the maroon. They send that deep. Tomei is able to stop that just enough to get that one to Pittman. That pass is almost intercepted. Nice play by Robinson to try and get rid of it. Gonzalez is able to help out a little bit, but it's taken off his stick and shot onto the net. Pittman with it now. Pittman slows up, gives that one across to Robinson. They're going to reset now. Robinson. That one goes off of the stick, trying to beat him to the middle now. That one shot goes wide. DeTulio had a nice attempt right there, just went a little bit wide. Bond's able to chip that one into the corner, and the Blue Devils will forecheck. Gonzalez in on it first. Bond in on it now. Good hit by Bond, finishing him off. Lindor didn't stand a chance. Now Gonzalez with it. They tag up. Now the forecheck again. Here's Bond on Middendorf again. He hits him again really hard. Middendorf is not able to stay on his feet, and that puck ricochets off him and out of play. 6 minutes now. 1-0 lead for the Saints here. Blue Devils send out that fourth line. Incorrect. They're shortening up the bench a little bit. Littner's out there with McNeish and Hubenschmidt. Changing them up a little bit, shortening up the bench a little bit. Blue Devils are going for something. They need to go for a goal. That's what they need. If that one is shot out in front, and that Ruland, that one is blocked. Traxler with it. That stick breaks. Good hit right there. Going back to recover and buy some time is Ruland. He's behind his net, 5:30 and ticking. Ruland with it now. Ruland makes a pass, and that one's chipped into the zone. Nice play right there by McNeish. Cesarini out there now. He makes a play on the puck. Gives it over to Littner, who gives it across. Dangerous pass right there. Just under the stick of Ninois. Here comes Boticher. Offsides is called. It's tagged up. Ninois sends that one deep. The Blue Devils will have to retrieve it. Magdich down there. Magdich with it. Good forecheck right there by the Saints, and it pays off as that one is given away. On the forecheck now. It's a great play. Bourne. Now to the outside. Iron has some speed. That guy going to the net. He sends it to the slot. Twombly is not quite there and ready for the pass. That one goes awry. Bourne flips that one. It's intercepted and going the other way by Pittman. Pittman with some speed. Toe drag, release. That one was blocked. Icing is called. Robinson touches it, and the whistle is blown. 4:20 left in this period. And the game, for that matter. LTU really pressed for time now. Bond taking the face-off. Gonzalez to his left. Hubenschmidt to his right. To the left behind him is Robinson. To the right behind him is Pittman. Face-off is one back to the left. That's to Robinson. Robinson to Hubenschmidt. Hubenschmidt gives that to Bond. Not able to hold it on his stick. Big shot. Pass over to Pittman. Pittman sends that one onto the net. Nice block right there. That's a way to lay out the body. Great job by Band is really getting into it now. Pinning him there is Pittman. Pittman coming out of the corner with it. 4 minutes remaining in this game. Pittman gets it poked off his stick. Cesario, here he comes. Shot. What a block right there by Robinson. Still got through. Tomei covers it, and they're going away. There goes Gonzalez, another pile up in front of the net. Refs are going to have to pull guys off. Fans are getting into it, players are getting into it, coaches are getting into it. Tempers flare in the fourth game of this 4-game series between Aquinas. 2 games taking place on the 24th and 25th of October. 2 games taking place on the 16th and today, the 17th in January. Sending 2 more players to the box. Burns for Aquinas, and I believe that was Bond for the Blue Devils. 3:41 to go here in the third period. 1 goal has been scored in this game, and that's been the difference. It was scored within the first minute of the game. The opening period, Aquinas went right down and scored. Since then, goose eggs, both sides. Tomei's been perfect since that 1 goal. Berthouden, he's been perfect all game. The Blue Devils trying to change that now as the referees are having a discussion. Everybody trying to understand what happened, what's going on, and what's the call. Just past 11 p.m. here at Redford Ice Arena. We got just under 4 minutes remaining in this third period, and that's a 2-minute penalty to Gonzalez. And a 5-minute penalty to Gonzalez, actually. And a 2-minute penalty to Burns. Fans are really getting into it now. They're yelling at each other. It's going to be a 5-minute penalty for Gonzalez and a 2-minute penalty for Burns, the captain of the Saints. Fans are really getting into it here in the stands. 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes at least, and then the Blue Devils will be short. Steps in front. Erickson had an opportunity to go to the net with that, was not able to finish. Here comes Iron. Iron building some speed. Nice little saucer pass to Bond. Here comes the goalie, Tomei. It's going to be a 5-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. Give into the middle is Robinson. Sends that one down. It's corralled by Bond. Bond tries to force a pass, and that one is deflected. Good play by Bourne. That one goes off the post and in. Nice shot right there. Scores the empty netter. Middendorf from long range. James Bond and Jason Bourne. 2 big movie franchises. We got a Bond on LTU and a Bourne on Aquinas, as their fans let them know that they're happy about that goal. Blue Devil faithful trying to cheer on their team. Back into the net is Young, and he's coming out again. Backhand for Pittman. 4-on-4 yet again. Nice hit by Pratt right there. Give it over to Robinson. Robinson makes a move. Robinson shot, scores. Robinson does a job. It's 2-1. 2 goals scored within the last 30 seconds. It's 2-1. Aquinas still with the lead. So essentially both those goals are a wash. That's a goal scored with an empty net. There's still 1 more minute of 4-on-4 hockey. Unless they pull Tomei, in which it will be a 5-on-4, and Tomei is at the top of the circle right now. Lucas Robinson with the goal. That's an exact time that you need it. Tomei to the bench. Cesarini trying to corral it. Magdich with it now. It's going to be a 5-on-4 with the empty net. Trying to get that one in front, not able to go. Cesarini back to Hemi. Hemi's shot goes wide. And here come Aquinas Saints with the puck, and that one is shot out into the benches. Tough play right there by Bourne, trying to get that one off the glass to feed Rozema. Did not go. 2 minutes remaining. 29 seconds on that penalty to Burns, which gives the Blue Devils an advantage with the net pulled. Empty net here. That one tries to turn back. Shot. That one goes high. Gotta hit the net here for the Blue Devils as that one sent the length of the ice, and icing will be assessed. 1:59 left in the game. 18 seconds left on that Burns penalty. It's going to be an even 5-on-5 with the goalie pulled. Gonzalez was given a 5-minute penalty and ejected from the game. Roughly a minute and 42 seconds ago. Actually, exactly a minute and 42 seconds ago. 10 seconds remain. And here come Aquinas Saints on the forecheck. Trying to get rid of it. It's a 3-on-1 going in. Given up to Iron. Iron backhand. That one was blocked. Great sliding attempt right there. Here comes Bond with it. Able to corral it. Pittman not able to get to it. That one sent the length of the ice. No, it's not. It's blocked down by Robinson. One minute and 20 seconds remain in this game. The deficit is still 1. LTU and Aquinas have both scored goals in the last 2 minutes. Bond trying to get to it, not able to do so. Great job keeping that puck in was Pittman. Puck trying to get to the slot. That one goes off of a stick, off of a skate, and now there's a pile up in front of the net. 1:02 remaining, 2:21 remaining on that penalty to Gonzalez for 5 minutes. Timeout taken by Ken Gaffney. He's going to discuss with his team. Now, depending on the handedness and where this faceoff is, it looks like it's going to be to the left of the goaltender. You have Zane Iron, right-handed shot. My attempt would be to walk him. Put Nguyen, Twombly, Gonzalez. Well, Gonzalez is out of the game, so you can't do that. I'd put Twombly, Hubenschmidt, Nguyen over on that side. Put Pittman and Robinson. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. Robinson, Pittman, Nguyen, Iron, and Twombly. Those 5 guys, that's what you're going to want. Looks like Bond's out there. Blue Devils are shorthanded, but with the goalie pulled, they will get that extra man to make it even strength. Blue Devils have 1 minute and 2 seconds. Praying for a miracle, working for it. The Blue Devils need that here and now. Gonzalez scored a couple minutes ago after the empty netter by the Saints. That made it 2-1, and that's where we stand now. Aquinas and LTU. 1 minute to go. Timeout is over. Blue Devils send out Bond, Iron, Nguyen, Robinson, and Pittman. Bond instead of Hubenschmidt. I was close. Iron's going to try and walk him right here. That is my guess. Nguyen's going to head to the net. So is Bond. Iron not able to walk it. Gives it back to Pittman. Pittman's shot. That one is saved by the goaltender. Turned and fired for the empty net. Pittman's able to make the goaltender save. There's Bond with the puck, trying to get to it. That was Nguyen now. Nguyen. The chip. Not able to get that one in. 40 seconds remaining as that one sent deep into the zone by Pittman. The forecheck is a must now. It's 5-on-5 hockey with the empty net. That one goes off a body and is going to ricochet out. And that one should do it. It's a hook right there. Nothing happens. Able to keep that one out of the net is Bond, and here come the Blue Devils the other way. 20 seconds remaining, and it's put back deep in their zone. They're going to have to turn around this quick. Robinson, it's going to be the last push of the game. Robinson with it, 10 seconds. Got to move to it. Iron with it. Iron sending that one, and that one's going to be blocked. Pratt, nice play right there, and that will be the game. The final here. 2-1. Bad guys. Aquinas wins 2-1. My 3 stars of the game. My third star. Plumert, the defenseman for the Aquinas Saints. Phenomenal game. Scored the goal that made it 1-0 early in the game. Second star is Tomei. Great game for the goaltender, only giving up 1 goal. And Berthouden is my number 1 star. That'll do it for us here. LTU falls 2-1 to the Saints. I'm Luke Weinberger, and on behalf of State Champs and Lawrence Tech, we thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you next time here on January 30th against the iTech Warriors.
At Lawrence Technological University, every Blue Devil represents more than just a student athlete. They represent dedication, passion, and the pursuit of excellence. That's why we're proud to introduce the Blue Devil Legacy Club, a membership-based initiative dedicated to enriching the lives of our student athletes and elevating the future of LTU athletics. The Blue Devil Legacy Club exists to inspire positive change, promote teamwork, and enhance the overall college experience for every LTU student athlete. By supporting both the physical, mental well-being of our student athletes, members of the Legacy Club ensure they have the tools, resources, and opportunities to succeed, not only in competition, but also in the classroom and in life. As a Legacy Club member, you play a vital role in shaping the future of LTU athletics. Your support helps fund facility upgrades, strengthen student-athlete health and wellness programs, and create an environment where champions are built in character and in sport. Join us in creating a lasting legacy for Lawrence Tech Athletics. Together, we can empower our student athletes to reach new heights in the classroom, in competition, and beyond. Become a member of the Blue Devil Legacy Club and leave your legacy for a brighter future for LTU student athletes.